Hey guys, how you doing? We're gonna review today a couple of things. We're gonna review a couple of coins that are very interesting. I see the market is down and these coins are still flying. This is actually something you should be able to do. I'm gonna show you how to do this. Is you go to Coin Market Cap and you see if my currency here is not in USD, it's in BTC. So usually I'm looking for BTC when it's dipping. I want to see what's going up exactly at that time. So this is on 24-hour watch, and it's, I set these parameters by clicking here. 24 hours, up, down, standing up, and I'm looking at what's happening here. 7 days, you can do the same thing. It's gonna swap off parallels basically. And yeah, you see Solana is on here, Helium is on here, and Helium is awesome. People are mining this, so this is gonna go up, and people are dying. They're online, waiting online to get this device to mine this, and then when they do get it, they can't even put it up because the territory is already covered. Whatever, they're obsessed with this. LRC, something I've been looking into also. Great coin. I looked into their website. I didn't read their white paper, but the website seemed amazing. They're describing what they're able to do. I thought it was great. I gotta review the white paper before I really speak about them, but I'm interested in this project, LRC. Okay, back to really what I want to talk about is Wonder token. People talking about how is it possible, how they pay 75,000% APY a year, and it's very interesting. And I want you to take a look at what happened today. Look at this. This happened today. The coin. Let's change this back to dollars. I'm gonna show you how to do this also. So you click into settings, currency, United States dollar. Okay. So the Wonder token is at $8,400. You see today it dipped pretty hard, $2,800. They say it was a glitch. I asked the admin in the Telegram group, and he said it was a glitch in the system. Ignore it, it's not a big deal. But okay, a glitch in this system is one thing. I went on their website, and I saw the price of when you mint a token. Usually what minting there means is, and I'll show it to you a little later, is you get to buy the coin, which is the time token. That's the native coin to the Wonderland platform. You get to buy time token at a discount. It was ranging about 10% discount from the current price, and the price then was about 9,400, and you got a 10% discount. That was a significant savings, right? Because you stake that money, or you can just sell it right afterwards, right? And get made 10% on the transaction like almost immediately. But that's the catch. If you do this, it basically locks in your money and it drips down every hour to you or so, a couple of hours. I don't know how many hours. We'll look at a profile. I would withdraw it immediately as fast as I can afterwards. This happens for 5 days. And within the 5 days, you get the 10% savings, the return on your investment. But basically what that does is guarantees you have to hold that money that you're putting in there for at least 5 days, and the coin can go skyrocket up and down, and you can't take any advantage. You basically steal that money away. It's very interesting how they designed that. Also, like, you lock that in, you got 10% discount, but if the coin in the 5 days dips even further, like 30-40%, who cares about 10% discount? You couldn't do anything. So it's very interesting how they designed that, and we kind of benefit off people misfortune in the mint situation. We benefit as stakers. We collect that 74,000 APY, and that's one of the reasons why I think they're able to pay that. Besides the fact they have no management fees, no team fees, nothing. They don't have any expenses. This is all done digitally and through a contract. It's a one-time expense that they basically copied off OHM network, so it's already probably there. And I don't really understand exactly why Wonderland has a strong support. I assume it's for the fact that they're kind of connected to the Avalanche network. And I'm talking about like connected as a wallet. They have some sort of relationship together. and I think they're trying to stabilize Avalanche with this MIM token as well. I'm not exactly sure, but there's definitely some sort of relationship between the two of them. It's not like you can see the discount that you get off of it. There's something there. I have to go through it more. There's some talk within chats that I've seen that they're talking about they are somehow affiliated, but I didn't see anything really solid. But it kind of feels like it is. Anyways, there's a lot of other OHM forks. OHM, you can look it up, is it's called Olympus. This is one of the first of these to do such crazy interest. They started off with 100,000% interest. They've been around like 8 months. You can see what the payouts were. I'll show you how to do that. It's called TVL. Let's take a look at the Wonder website. See what's happening there. Okay, MetaMask. This is how I check everything that's happening. Service is a little slow, so you're gonna have to wait. Okay, let's take a look at this. So yeah, I'll even, if you guys want, in this video, I'll cover why I'm holding exactly in this portfolio, what I'm holding, and what the heck is happening here. So I have Memo. Memo is what you get for staking time. Staking means you're basically putting up this money as a CD account almost, except it's not locked in for like a 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. It's not locked in at all. You can withdraw at any time. There's no fees. You just lose out on the benefits. And who the heck wants to lose out on 75,000% interest? You know, I don't. Why would you pull out? Why would I have to punish you? You're kind of punishing yourself. So yeah. Let's take a look at it. Wallpaper, browser. So the website is Wonderland.money. I'm on the legacy website. And the price of time right now is 85.70. Now the token when I bought it was at 92.80, and even though it fell out to 85.70, I still came out with a profit of $18 on my $400 investment. It's very interesting, and that's why I keep explaining to people, if the price goes up, the amount of interest you're accumulating kind of it doesn't really matter what it drops to, as long as, you know, they don't run away and pull a rug and disappear with our cash. But it's not up to them, as far as I understand. It's all in a smart contract, and it's all executing itself automatically. There's money backing it. As far as I'm concerned, this is the real value of what time token is. It's $12.94. It's exactly what's backing it. But you know, what the heck is backing Bitcoin, right? It still has a high value. So who's to say that this is almost 10,000? This is 8,570. I'm saying 10,000 because it was very close to when I got into it. It went up to 98.80 or something. So it was amazing. I was benefiting off this in like 3-4 days of investing into it. Backing per time. So basically, this is the price that it can never go below. For each time token that's out there, this is the amount of time that's backing it. This is the amount of money that's backing it. And they use MIM token to back it. And MIM is backed up by other currencies, and actually mostly by time. Actually, I think it's entirely by time. What I meant before is that you can you can swap it for a lot of other currency. But MIM token is backed up by time, and time token is backed up by MIM and all the transactions. And MIM is their stable coin. It's $1 to $1. So however Tether works, USDC work, I suspect that's how MIM works. I haven't fully read into the whole stable coin. I never really understood how could you stabilize it. You know, you claim to have a certain amount of money. I guess we can check it out somehow, which I don't, and you just print in accordance of whatever is happening to a dollar to stabilize it all. I think it's a little crazy. I think it defeats the whole point of cryptocurrency, and I think that's where MIM comes into it, where it's a decentralized. It's actually not based on a dollar. It just happens you can exchange it for tokens, and the value of it would be equivalent to a dollar. But it's stabilized not by the dollar, it's stabilized by time, that's what you buy. That's what you pay for. And it's a really cool concept. I think something new in the cryptocurrency space. I think the cryptocurrency has a lot of things, but it kind of lost or never had the ability well, okay, fine, like we're getting away from the currency that we're using in our country, but I'm still using that currency to buy, and I'm cashing out inside currency to get the other tokens that I want to get into. So kind of the whole trading infrastructure is still around the USDC, USD and the euro and whatever. That's not the idea of what was supposed to happen. They just started something and they wanted to see how it grows, and that's why this was an open project for everybody. That's why it doesn't matter who made Bitcoin or anything. It doesn't matter because it's not about that. It's about us getting out of who's running us. So they created a way of basically of generating value for the token by producing something that stabilizes each other. It's way above my pay grade to discuss this. I'm not a financial advisor. Do not listen and go like FOMO into what I'm saying because it sounds kind of cool and I have a very convincing voice. So, don't do it. It doesn't work like that. Do your own due diligence, read up on it. There's actually a lot of documentation here that you guys can go through. And I will go through if you guys would like in a video. I'll tell you exactly what each thing means, or at least how I understand it, and what I researched out of it. If you guys want to, I will talk about it. For now, I just want to discuss just the general idea of Wonderland.money, how to use it, and also I will tell you how to acquire it. If you guys, I did a different video, you can actually link back to it. Probably that's what I should do. I'll link you back to a different video, and you will see how it's done. It's not the best video. It's one of my first videos, so have mercy on me. But subscribe, like, and let me know what else you want to see me do. So this is about minting. I want to show you. This is what's happening in mint. So the price of MIM, as we know, so I have, let's see, I have AVAX. So let's use this. So we use plain AVAX, not wrapped AVAX. Max amount, let's just say, okay. So if I buy mint, if I mint time, I'm making time, I will then see they're not selling it, they're minting. It's very cool. I like the whole idea. So I would use AVAX, and for using AVAX, I would get a discount of 7.72%, and I would be paying 79.31 instead of 85.44. Cool. I think it's amazing. It's like an option trade in so many ways. And I accumulate this hourly. As you can see, I cashed out recently, so you won't see it. So I still have a couple of $100 here to go, but yeah, it's gonna drip down, and it's just an experiment for me. It does cost money every time to claim an auto stake. See, I'm gonna claim an auto stake. Here's the fee there's gonna be. It's let's see what that, it comes out to $1.64. Super expensive, right? Compared to Ether, which is like $64 probably just for the validation and an approval. You're gonna spend like $300 just to make a transaction of a couple of dollars. It's crazy. So this is one of the reasons why I love AVAX. It's 64 cents, which is still pretty expensive. It's usually cheaper, but for this 64 cents, I'm doing multiple transactions here. Basically, I'm not just claiming, I'm also I'm redeeming the money and the time token itself, and I'm also automatically auto staking it, which would be a separate transaction. And I've tried them both ways. This actually does come out cheaper. You can adjust the prices. I mess around with it here and there. I try to get it for cheaper in there, but yeah, it doesn't always work. It just keeps failing, and I don't like seeing the word fail. I like getting approved. I pay a little more to see that word, but not like Ethereum more, just Avalanche more. Why is anybody using this still? I don't know. Let's take a look. So, and you can see you can buy it with MIM and you get an 8.59 discount. But how do you get this stuff, right? So press on time when you're on your phone, you find the icon time, and you go buy on Trader Joe. It tells you right there, and you can swap it out with I use only Avalanche to do it. I have a video once again. I'll try to link it up so you in the description so you guys can see how to do it. I think it's a great idea. It's a great token. Let's just talk about it for a second. I want to use one of these docs. and I think this will explain a lot. The value of it doesn't really matter as it keeps falling, as long as you keep accumulating and not withdrawing. Okay. Let's see. Let me try to find it like this. No. Search. Bear with me. This is not getting edited. I'm just sharing with you what I think is awesome. I'm not trying to script it. This is just coming out live and honest, just my opinion, nothing more. So yeah, find the page. Here we go. Okay. Why does the price of time become irrelevant in long term? As illustrated above, your time balance will grow exponentially over time thanks to the power of compounding. Let's say you buy time for 400, so you basically got to own one of the token. This was a mistake I made, and I mentioned it somewhere else. I didn't understand it. I guess time was at $400. Your goal is to own one time token, which is a lot still, but you can do it for less, 400. And now the market decides that in 1 year the intrinsic value of time will be $2. Assuming a daily compound interest rate of 2%, your balance would grow to about 1377. 1,377 time tokens by the end of the year, which is worth around $2,754. There's a cool $2,354 profit. By now, you should understand that you are paying a premium, but you are now paying a premium for time now in exchange for a long-term benefit. Thus, you should have a long-time horizon to allow your time balance to grow exponentially and make this a worthwhile investment. I think this was one of the most beautiful strategies to explain how they're spreading out the coin, how they're getting people to put in their, people have to mine tokens, people have to pay for them, people have to do things for them. So why not just make them, and the whole hard idea is to make them pull up their currencies and their cash and their stuff into it, and they create a best way scenario for it. Here's your risk reward over here. What exactly are you losing? If somebody can explain to me, I was also skeptical before, and I thought this might be some sort of scam, too good to be true. But simple math right over here. I'm not so educated mathematically, at least. And if you can explain me, what would be the profit on $1,000 investment in the current price? What would I make at the end of the year? Somebody can tell me. As far as I try to break it down. It seems like out of 4 months, you make a 90% return on your investment. So if you put in 1,000, you pull out $900 in 4 months. That's 4 months for me. That's almost 90% profit. That sounds incredible. I don't know what else in the world is paying that right now. At least this seems to pay it stably. Share your opinion. Tell me what you think, and I would love to. Share more thoughts on this. This is actually from my stocks and crypto trends. If you guys want to be a part of this, I can start a little group for you, and we share ideas over here. Exactly how we come up, how we're thinking about it. Like, I'm not holding anything back. I'm just telling people exactly what we think. We have a bunch of members here. It's a big group. A big group. Tell me if you would like something like this to be a part of a team where you're discussing things back and forth. We'll be glad to join you. Let you join us at least. All right. Have a wonderful time, and thank you. This is whst.